What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today, man? You already know how it go. It's your boy B back with another video. And guys, today I am going to be actually sharing with you guys 10 secrets, phone flipping secrets that a lot of people don't really talk about, right? And I'm going to be telling you guys all of this because I want you guys to not only succeed, but I want you to be able to be prepared for any failure that is coming your way, right? Because again, we all fail at some points, and it's not about the failure, it's all about how we bounce back, right? So while I'm doing this, I'll be seasoning this, so you will be seeing me look down, but I gotta multitask. It's Sunday right now, guys. I'm not sure when you guys are seeing this video, but I hope you have a great day or are having a great day. But nevertheless, guys, one of the biggest reasons I love phone flipping is because phone flipping is literally recycling your money. And when you can recycle your money and keep it just flipping and flipping and flipping, you essentially always are putting yourself in a position to make money, okay? To make a bunch of money, to be successful, to grow and sustain wealth, right? But most importantly, I'll explain to you guys what my why is. My why is that I want to create generational wealth for my family to continue to thrive and succeed while I'm gone. And I think that's one of my biggest reasons I've started this. First it was, I ain't gonna lie, it was so I can make a bunch of money. But now as I grow older and I start to realize how less of a value money has in life, I start to, I think, put family first more, because money doesn't mean anything if you don't have family, or if the rest of your family isn't put in that position to be able to make it. And again, it may take you some time to realize that, but listen, when I had unlimited amounts of money and I would walk into malls and things like that, and I'll be thinking to myself on my way to the mall, I'm about to spend this and I'm about to do this, I'm about to get that. And then when I got to the mall, I realized, oh, I don't even want this shirt. I don't even want this bag, or, I don't even want these shoes. It's really interesting because that happened to me where I've had situations to where I was like so hyped to have a bunch of money and have that penthouse and that apartment with the view, but you doing nothing but stressing while you in there because you don't have your stuff together. And generational wealth, I think, can help fix that curse of hunting and searching for money instead of searching for happiness, right? I want my kids to be able to focus on their happiness more than focusing on trying to chase money. Now, they still gonna have problems, of course, right? Because everybody has problems, but the problems won't be based upon how much money they have, right? And I have a daughter, so definitely if I could put her in a better situation where she doesn't have to depend on anybody at all, I definitely am going to do that, right? And I'm going to die trying to do that. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys that just so you know what my main motive is, because I think that's important, especially when you're watching somebody, to know why they're making these videos. I had a guy ask me the other day, why are you so consistent on YouTube? I'm consistent on YouTube because I want to make money, right? But I'm also consistent on YouTube because I know for a fact that no matter what I go through or how many views I get, I know that I'll have people watch me. And that one person that's watching me may actually be able to resonate with what I'm saying and be changed or stopped from making a decision that could actually impact them in a negative manner. So that's really the reason why I make these videos. But we're going to talk about the first secret, which is OfferUp is where all wholesale sellers are. Okay, and if you don't know, OfferUp, well, first let's talk about wholesale seller. What is a wholesale seller? A wholesale seller is somebody that gets phones on a consistent basis, whether they're using CPNs to get phones or they're using somebody else's account. The CPN is going to be a credit privacy number, and using somebody's account, usually what they do is they sit outside of stores and they'll listen inside or outside to people that don't get approved, and then they'll go to their cars, wait for the person to walk out, and then when the person walks out, they'll be like, hey, I heard that you didn't get approved and you need to put X amount down. I'll put that money down if you get me 2 phones, right? So those are wholesale sellers, and wholesale sellers are everywhere, but most likely when I search for them, and most of the people that I've worked with, I got them off of OfferUp, not off of Facebook. All right, and then the second secret is Facebook is for older individuals, older people, people that actually care about the sale, and that could be good or bad, right? So if you're trying to sell to a consumer and you're somebody that wants to be safe and you don't want to have to risk maybe having any conflict or problems, I definitely would go to Facebook, because Facebook is definitely going to be safer. It's going to be where you can put yourself in a better position, because there's a lot of older people that actually are more detail oriented. OfferUp is more so where you have people creating profiles with their girlfriend's pictures, acting like they're girls until you meet them and they're guys. You feel me? So Facebook is definitely safer than OfferUp. But when it comes to making money, I say OfferUp is definitely number one. Phones sell low to buyers. That is another secret. So what happens is if you are somebody looking to make the most money from phone flipping, you do not want to sell to wholesale buyers. Wholesale buyers, they don't buy phones based upon what you deem the value for the phone to be. They buy phones based upon what the market value for the phone is, which means the market value is determined on a bunch of different factors, including international sales and in the country sales, but also Apple has a big say in that. The way that T-Mobile, Verizon, Xfinity, AT&T, their promotions are, all of that are factors on how valuable phones are. I'll give you an example. During the holidays, usually you'll see a bunch of phone carriers doing free iPhone deals, which are the reason a lot of phone prices are a little bit lower during the holidays. So you'll see that, and that is the reason. Now, that could be a negative or a positive. What I will say is wholesale sellers will help you, wholesale buyers, will help you buy phones and then sell them fast. Okay? The next secret is that consumers buy phones higher, which you would obviously know because consumers are only buying phones based upon what they deem the value to be. So if I need an iPhone 14 for my daughter for her birthday, I'm willing to pay way more money than maybe a buyer is that has 14 14s and is safe, right? So yeah, consumers are going to pay you higher. If you're going to sell to consumers, I would say sell on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and platforms like that. eBay is not really that beneficial because eBay, they take a lot of fees, okay? What's next? Lock phones make you money, okay? A lot of lock phones, and a lot of people don't, for some reason, think of this, but lock phones are really good to buy, right? I would buy lock phones 10 out of 10. I would not ever hesitate on not buying lock phones, because even though a phone is locked to T-Mobile, I can still sell that phone to somebody that has T-Mobile, no problem. And I could be able to really make money because now I can buy that lock phone for less than I would a unlocked phone. But you'd be amazed on how many people are really confused on that and they don't want to buy locked phones. That's really interesting to me. Now let's go with price lists. So price lists that are free. So if you know of free price lists, I don't want to shout none out right now because they ain't sponsoring me. But if you want to start flipping phones, you do have an option to get a free price list. But most free price lists, they are resellers, because see, if you are selling to a free price list that is in the United States of America, 9 times out of 10, those phones are only used phones that they can buy, and they are reselling it to cell phone stores for a profit, right? So they're not going to give you the best price as far as internationally. They're only going to give you the price that they're deemed. So they're essentially consumers on a larger scale. All right, now next, Facebook ads don't always work. So I've had about 6 mentees that have tried this Facebook ads thing, right? People feel like Facebook ads is just the bread and butter. So I had one guy, he argued me down. He was my mentee. He argued me down about, hey, I want to try the Facebook ads. I'm like, you're not ready for it. He's like, yes, I am. So he did it. Long story short, he started getting a bunch of leads. The problem is that he didn't know how to close them. And then when he did know how to close them, because I sat there and helped him one day, he didn't have the capital. And then when he did have the capital, the people were flaking on him. It was just always something. So what I would say is if you're a new phone flipper, don't focus on Facebook ads. Just focus on getting people organically. You'll start to actually capitalize on every transaction that way. All right, next, pawn shops can get you phones. So a lot of people don't know how to source phones. And the way that you source phones depends on your area. But I'm sure a lot of us have pawn shops near us. And if you have a pawn shop near you, I'm going to give you the secret. All you really have to do is literally go into a pawn shop and create a partnership with them. Say, hey, I'm a phone buyer. I buy phones at large quantity, and I want to work with you guys because I know you guys probably sell your phones on eBay. That's not real market value. What if I told you that I can give you a price list every week, or you can give me a call every time you have a phone that somebody's trying to sell, and we can make a deal and I'll come and cash you out immediately. Pawn shops would love that, and that's a great way for you to be able to make money. All right. Next, you can sell iCloud blacklisted phones. Okay. So you can sell these phones to international buyers. They know how to unlock them, and they do it at a high rate. So if you ever come across an iCloud locked or a blacklisted phone, I would hit up a international buyer because they love those phones and they actually cash you out a good amount. Okay. And then lastly, phone flipping is not a stable income stream. So and I wanted to save this to be the last one because one of the misconceptions that we all have is that Facebook, OfferUp, all these platforms are going to help us get rich. Well, while that could be true, right, it won't be with just phone flipping, right? And it won't be just with you. Sometimes you have to look at yourself in the mirror and realize that you're only one person and you're going to have to outsource. And outsourcing can become quite difficult and quite frustrating at times when you are not really in tune with yourself or you don't have the process down pat yourself. So what I would say is make sure, let's go podcast. Make sure that you are becoming, make sure that you are coming into understanding that you can't do everything yourself. You need to perfect phone flipping yourself. Once you perfect phone flipping, it's only up from there because now you can teach other people how to do it. And one guy, he was a regional manager at T-Mobile, and he told me this. He said, a leader makes other people around them better, right? No matter how much money you're making, you're never going to make the most money if you don't know how to copy yourself and then put it into someone else or give them that information. And that's what makes you better. Hence why I do YouTube. Hence why I love teaching people and helping people grow. All right, guys. So those are 10 secrets. I hope you guys take that and I hope you guys make money with that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.